Friday, May 10th of 2024. Weekly Message of Saint Joseph transmitted at the Casa Nossa, Senhora dos Pobres in Carmo da Cachoeira, Minas Gerais, Brazil, to the visionary Sister Lucía de Jesús. An account of the message. Sister Lucía de Jesús. Today we went to receive Saint Joseph at Casa Nossa, Senhora dos Pobres, House of Our Lady of the Poor, and during the prayer and the singing we were doing to receive him, we perceived a very lovely energy, a channel that gradually opened in the whole area of the wall of the house and the altar where the picture of Mary, of Christ, and of Saint Joseph was. It was a portal that was slowly opening into the celestial kingdom, a space where there were many choirs of angels, many. On all the levels of the dimensions that slowly appeared, each of the doors, one after another, had different levels of choirs of angels, and they were creating a path to the divine consciousness. At the end of this path, there was a fount of pure energy which began to descend over us as if it were a river, a spring, crystal clear water, but it was energy. It gradually descended from that portal, that pure fount, crossing all the dimensions, and when it reached the place where we were receiving the message, that water first touched our own consciousness, worked on us, cleansed us, purified us, and was bringing that energy of grace and of peace. Afterwards, it passed through our beings and reached all the planetary spaces, most especially the city of Carmo da Cachoeira and Brazil. It was something that was coming and had no end. It flowed without ending. After a time, Saint Joseph appeared in the depths of that portal. He was walking through that fount of clear water, and when he reached where we were, that fount gradually transformed into another space, and Casa Nossa Senhora dos Pobres slowly gained a different aspect, like a much simpler house with walls of stone. Inside, there was some furniture, some of wood, others of stone, and Saint Joseph was saying that this was the house of the Sacred Family of Nazareth. In that house, there were different portals to the universe, to infinity, portals that were associated with the divine consciousness, with universal life and its mysteries, and many angels and archangels were going through that house. Saint Joseph was saying that Casa Nossa Senhora dos Pobres has a link of a spiritual coordinate with that house of Nazareth, which still exists in the inner worlds, on the inner and spiritual levels of consciousness. Then, as he spoke, talking about the experiences of the Sacred Family, those experiences were appearing there through images, and the codes of the experiences which the Sacred Family went through were touching our consciousnesses, our beings. With that, he began to transmit the following message. Like a spring unknown to human hearts, grace flows abundantly when souls pray in the places consecrated by the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Here, children, at this point of light, where the Sacred Hearts find rest, there is a sacred spiritual coordinate which unites this place with the sacred house of Nazareth, where the child Jesus, the Virgin Mary, and my chaste heart learned about love, charity, and the celestial mysteries. In that holy house, our hearts expanded and our consciousnesses lived an expansion that until then had never been experienced by the human consciousness. In Nazareth, we lived the first steps of transcendence and the initiation of a union with the divine, the school of intercession, the mystery of humility, the power of silence, and the grace of charity. For that reason, here in this sacred space, these same gifts are available for hearts that pray, adore, and contemplate the mysteries of the life of Christ and his sacred family. In this place, the angels of the Archangel Gabriel fervently wait for the merciful and intercessory prayers of pleading souls, so that in this way they are able to carry them as merits to the feet of God in the name of those most in need. The planet, children, is in need of balance and prayer. It needs awakened souls that will give priority to this sacred, hidden, and silent mission of interceding for the world and for its kingdoms. Thus I ask, and with love, I tell you that you should vivify your prayers with the sincere effort of the heart, and do not allow the abundant graces of the heart of God to remain in the heavens, but rather that they be poured out over the earth through the celestial floodgates that are opening to the sound of sincere hearts that lift up their prayers to the heavens. Generate merits for the balance of the planet and this sacred place. Like waves of light, your prayers will intercede for this city, for this country, for this continent, and for this planet, as long as you are constant and persevering in your spiritual path. When, with love and responsibility, you take on the commitment of sustaining your spiritual path, you will perceive, children, that you will receive all the responses you are searching for, the healing for which you cry out, a balance in your purifications, the transcendence from your miseries, and the ascension of the consciousness. This is a long road which must be trod with the key of constancy, and when you least expect it, your consciousnesses will achieve a pure and simple union with God, even in times of tribulation. Be persevering and constant, and everything will be made known to you. You have my blessing for this, your father and friend, the most chaste Saint Joseph.